Hello, Random Ramble and Rant. I know I haven't uploaded shorts in, I don't know, maybe like 4 days yet because I didn't feel like it. And because I didn't really, I got bored of like the format of YouTube on my phone. I barely ever use my phone. I don't use my phone. And also, just so you know about something about me, I like never use TikTok. I barely ever. The only TikTok I've ever uploaded in my entire life, right, is one of me when I was 11 when I wasn't allowed TikTok, right, and my mum took it off me. So I thought, what's the point anymore? But obviously, I was allowed TikTok when I got when I by the time I was probably like 12 or 13 or something. I know that's not really that much older, but I was yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I just don't use TikTok like ever. So I just use YouTube. So I don't know. None of you would really. I don't know. I wouldn't care if I was talking to I'm not actually random, but I wouldn't really care if I was talking to a random YouTuber, searching what they would do on other streaming platforms, whatever you call it. But yeah, I don't do that crap. I don't do TikTok. I just do YouTube because that's the thing I'm usually used to. And I know I'm not like a 50-year-old man I'm literally only 16. And I'm a boy, I'm not a girl, just saying I'm a boy, for your information. But, I don't really like, never mind. And also, I was just going to say, I've listened to the whole of Electra Heart by Marina. Oh my freaking God. That has been on repeat for freaking all week. I am obsessed with that album. Like, I just thought it was just a random ass album from 2012. Oh boy, was I wrong. My God. That's on repeat all the time. Like, my favourite songs are all of them. Like, it's that album. It's another album that I love again by Marina. Another album of the year. So my top 5 favourite albums now are, well, I don't know. This isn't from 1st to 5th. This is just like what I know. Portals, Art Pop, Princess of Power, Electra Heart, Portals, Art Pop, Princess of Power, Electra Heart, and Mayhem. Oh, and also the reason why I'm playing this is because I was going to say I love what I know they are a bit late to the party with Lady Gaga's Mayhem. That got released on the 7th of March, I think, or the 6th. I don't know. Yeah, but I really love what they're doing with this new Mayhem update. This is really cool. I love it. It's just, yeah. And yeah, Zombie Boy is probably like my favourite song from Mayhem. Like, it used to be just a song that I skipped all the time, but now it's my favourite because every time I hear it, it reminds me of that YouTube short I uploaded. And for some odd reason, every time I think of that YouTube short I uploaded on the 23rd of April, because, I kept watching it over and over again. I do that, I watch my videos, like, straight after I upload them, and I keep checking them, see if they're okay, to stay and stuff. Not that, but if I like randomly delete a video, it's because probably I'm not happy with it. There was that one time I did Your Love by Jisoo. For some odd reason, the miming bit, the lip sync, right? The song had reset back to the most replayed bit, so everything sounded out of sync, so I had to delete it straight away. I know it had 34 views, but my remake of it has already got like, I don't know, 400 and something views. I don't know, maybe 20 odd, 420 odd. I don't know. Anyways, I love the Mayhem thing that I was doing here. Obviously, I'm just gonna say I love Art Pop. Art Pop is my favourite Lady Gaga album of all time. I haven't listened to like any of the whole. Well, no, I haven't listened to like the non-singles of Born This Way. Wait, there is a non-single I do know, only because of Wednesday Addams, and that is Bloody Mary. But I think that's a non-single. Yeah, a non-single. I said. I know what The Edge of Glory is. That was the first ever song I heard from that album, and that was back like when I was like probably like 3. I remember being like 2 years old, right, and randomly being in the living room and seeing Lady Gaga doing Bad Romance, and I thought, that's a very strange woman. But I only truly started to be like a big fan of her this year. But I have been a crybaby, an earthling. I don't know if I have been, but I don't know if I class myself as one. Like a like a semi Little Monster, like a part one. Only because I don't really listen to the Fame or the Fame Monster or bonus. I usually just listen to art pop all the time because once I listen to an album, I just can't get myself off it. Like with me with Electra Heart right now, amazing album. I don't just listen to the default version. I listen to the Platinum Blonde because that's obviously the best. I don't know why Marina like switches like around the order in which the songs are. Like, I think she should just add the songs after the original songs from the non-deluxe version instead of just adding Radioactive, then Sexia, then Lonely Hearts Club by the Stars, and then How to Be a Heartbreaker. I think she just still should have put How to Be a Heartbreaker before all of them. But in the deluxe, she did do. No, not in the deluxe. That was the deluxe. I mean, in the Platinum Blonde edition that got released like 3 years ago. Yeah. She did do that, but she did one thing that I am a bit irritated with. Even though I've never really heard of it, like I just think it's a bit strange that she put By the Stars before Lonely Hearts Club, which is a bit strange. I mean, By the Stars comes after Lonely Hearts Club. That's what it is, but never mind. I've never really heard of it like that because I just saw it and thought that's a bit rushed. But I don't know. I'm always a picky little thing. Anyways, that's me. Anyways, what was I gonna say about? Yeah, about Lady Gaga and stuff. Yeah, because I was hooked to Hot Pot. It was probably the best album of April. Like that was the top album of April. I don't think I had any top album of June. Let me think. June. Let me think. No, I don't really have one for June. July, I think my top album was Princess of Power, and in August, it's obviously Electra Heart. Obviously. That's my album of the month. Yeah, an album of the month, right? I usually have an album of the month every year, and that is not every year. Not not every year, no. But I do have I don't have like an album every month. But when I listen to an album and I really like it, I have an album month. I'd say for January, there was this trend going around with this like. Annie, you know that Annie movie with the remake one, not the original. The Little Girls, that was a good song. I know I don't like the name; it's a bit weird, but that song's good, and that was probably like a good. But I wouldn't say that. Yeah, actually, wait, let me think. No, there wasn't a top album of January. This year. There was not a top album of January. February. Let me think. I don't know. There was not a top album. March, that would have been Mayhem. April, Art Pop. June, there wouldn't have been. July, Princess of Power. I know Princess of Power got released in June. I just didn't really listen to it until July. I'm a bit stubborn, me. I don't really... Sometimes I think I don't have time to listen to an album. But I did listen to the whole of Fruit, but I think I might give Fruit another re-listen. The actual song, though, the title track, that is my favourite song of all time. By the way, just saying, that is my favourite song. Like, ever, like my first favourite song. Even though my favourite album is Electra Heart so far, that's my favourite song. Fruit, like the individual song, isn't my favourite song. Right, so the album of the month of July would have been... Obviously, Princess of Power. August is Electra Heart. That is just... But the song of August, the song of the month, of this month would be Fruit. Wait, no, actually. No, because the song of the month would have been Fruit last month. No, there isn't just one song of the month. But I'd say the main song of last month would have been probably would have been Jump by Blackpink, but Fruit, this is like my ratings and stuff, not like literally the song of the month, only in my opinion. Yeah, so the song of the month this month is obviously Fruit, but I would say that I do like Teen Idol. I love that song, that's such a good song. I'm just going to change the subject, right? I watched season 3 at Bridgerton for the umpteenth time. only a little bit of it, like today. And then I looked at someone saying that Bridgerton is fatphobic, and yeah, if what they're saying is true, then I don't understand. Why would someone think that Penelope is like they would like not view her as like she's like one of my favorite characters of Bridgerton? Like, it's just I don't understand. Like she's my favorite character. I know if someone would like change the act for her, Penelope, I'd be like, I'm never watching this show again. That's the whole point. Like, I'm not going to watch the show if that actor Nicola Coughlan gets replaced with another one. So stop hating on Penelope, you stupid producers. Get it in your thick head. She's the best, like one of the best characters. And I'd say Daphne and Kate and Anthony are probably my favourite, and Marina. Not because she's called Marina, but because I think she's quite a badass character in my opinion. I know she's not, but I just like the way she acts. She's kind of funny when she goes, surrounding people like you, so immature, and then Lady Featherington just slaps her in the face. I'm like, okay, that's very funny. And when she's speaking to Colin, she's like talking. I have to go, but then shut up. My dad's speaking, and I don't want background noise in the background. Yeah, that was a little rant. So yeah, guys, I'll just see you soon. That was a little rant from me about random things that I just wanted to get out my head. So yeah, see ya.